Welcome back to another installment of Replay or Reject, PlayStation Classic Edition. Just a quick recap, I'm giving each game on the PlayStation Classic 1 hour to win me over. After that hour, I'll make my determination on whether the game would be worth replaying in the future, or if it will get added to my ever-growing list of reject games that I never want to play again. There's only one game on this list that I've actually beaten before. The rest of them either I have barely played, never played, or never even heard of. Well, that's enough preamble, so let's get to it. Now on to Oddworld Abe's Oddysee. This is one that I definitely remember seeing advertised back in the day, and I thought it looked awesome, but I never got around to playing it even when I finally did get a PlayStation. I remember how it looked so creepy but cool at the same time. And I also remember that for some reason I had an Oddworld visualizer thing for Windows Media Player back when I used to jam out. I had no idea who this dude was, but this was the epitome of coolness back when I was in college. Anyway, playing around in the menu, there's a GameSpeak section that gives you all the voice commands and fart commands. The game lets you fart. After playing around with that for far too long. Dude, you're almost 40. I finally jump into the game, and this is another one with a really impressive opening cinematic, both visually and with the audio. This system is such a grab bag. Some of the games look and sound really good, and then others have that filmed on a potato look to them. We get a voiceover of our protagonist, Abe, in one of those "how did I end up here" type stories. He's working as a janitor in a meat processing plant and accidentally finds out one night that they're introducing a new type of snack made out of Mudokons, which is what he is. Okay, so this game takes a pretty dark turn right off the bat. He makes a run for it, and that's where we gain control in order to help him escape. We get some tutorial sections, which is nice, but I already started noticing something. The controls are super janky and unresponsive. A lot of times you have to be in an exact spot to get things to do something, and a slight tap on the D-pad makes you go way too far. Here, I'm just trying to go through the door, so I press right, and then I press up to go through the door, but nope, too far. So I'll just gently tap left, and overshot again. Finally. I ran into this same issue on the next couple doorways as well, but finally made it through to the last one, and then... After making it through that door this time without getting shot, I was then tasked with making 2 jumps over some bombs. Simple enough, right? Nope. It feels like the game isn't registering my inputs, but I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt and thinking maybe it's a timing thing. And then I'm having the same issue I was having with the doorways. I try to move in the opposite direction so I can get a running start, but then he goes too far. Finally I made it, just barely, but genuinely have no idea how. I didn't learn anything, but hey, I made it. Next up we learn how to pull some levers, and wow. What a way to make me feel like a dick. I assumed that was going to turn off the electricity, but instead I killed one of my own. Oh, here's the lightning switch. And then another switch puzzle, if you can call it that. This time I have to use an elevator switch with a sleeping enemy right by it. If I activate it, he hears me and shoots me. I also learned here that enemies can cross screens. Fair enough, but that's now something else I have to worry about. After a few more tries, I figured out that you can just ignore the switch and ride the elevator down by just standing on it. So what is that switch for? Is that just a beginner trap, or does it actually have some purpose? Stumbling upon some more Mudokons scrubbing floors, I'm now told to get their attention and make them follow me. I lead them to the bird circle, and the birds all fly away. And then I see that I'm supposed to chant, but then nothing happens. So I try again, and I try to chant right away, but the birds fly away again. Eventually I figure out that you just have to be on the same screen and then chant to make the portal open, instead of going near it, which is what I kept trying to do. Okay, so admittedly I'm no pro gamer, but it just seems like nothing in this game works how I think it should.
Why must life be so hard?
Oh great, another jumping section. And this time with falling pieces of meat to hit you in midair too. I made it on my 4th attempt, so I thought to myself, maybe I was actually getting a hand on the controls. And next I'm introduced to bombs that have to be deactivated by pressing them at a certain time. A game with delayed controls is now asking me to press bombs at a certain time or it's instant death. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, I did it! Here I was finally making some progress until I got gunned down and it sends me back to the meat grinder jump section. I died so many times here between these two screens, either missing my jumps or messing up the diffuser timing. And then when I did occasionally make it to that 3rd screen, I could just not figure out how to get past that second enemy. The first one, I just got him to fall down the hole, but the other one wouldn't go over far enough. Eventually, through sheer luck and randomly pressing buttons while I was trying to get attention of that Mudokon and use him as bait, I chanted and found out that you can apparently possess enemies.
What?
I don't know if I missed that in the tutorials so far, or maybe that's not the way I'm supposed to do it, but I don't know any other way to get past this part, so I just rolled with it. I attempted to use that in the next section too, but this is where my playthrough ended. I just could not make it past this section. The first few attempts I was trying to save the others too, but then I just gave up on that and did my best to just survive. Couldn't do it though. This second enemy was just too spry for me. I could hide in the shadows, but he would always eventually spot me. I couldn't possess him because then he'd hear me and shoot me. Not sure if I wasn't being patient enough or if there's just something else like the chant possession stuff that I'm supposed to do that I just wasn't aware of, but that's where the clock ran out. This game is another reject for me, but so far it's my softest reject. This is another one that I really wanted to like. The visuals are great, and even from the little bit I've seen, I can tell they painstakingly crafted this world. It unfortunately falls victim to the same thing that so many other games on this list have before it though. The controls. There were so many times where I felt like simple actions were way more complicated than they should have been. Again, I'm viewing these games through a 2025 lens and deciding if it's something I want to put some time into in this day, and it's hard to get over a game feeling like it just doesn't control correctly. If there's something about them that I'm just missing, please let me know, because it's possible there's some nuance to them that just went over my head. I figured out the possession thing completely by accident, so there could be full mechanics that have just completely escaped me. I wish I would have had more fun with this one, but alas...
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.